Good morning and welcome to our session. My name is Carissa and I'm your teacher for this hour. It's great to have you all here with me this morning. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see who we have. We'll get our introductions going and then we'll go ahead and get into our lesson. Hello Alejandro, welcome. How are you today?
Hello, Carissa. I couldn't be better.
Oh, well that's good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you tell us something that you did this weekend that made it wonderful?
My weekend?
Yes.
I had a good weekend. Yes, I have a lot of time, and I can do many things. Teacher?
Yeah, so tell us about some of the things that you did this weekend.
I went to the beach. I have been studying English 24 hours.
Really? Wow, that's amazing. 24 hours?
Yes.
Okay, over the whole weekend you studied English.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Okay, so it sounds like you had a marathon English weekend. All right, good. Well, thank you for joining us here this morning. It's great to have you here once again. All right. Okay, well, let's go ahead. Let's see if we can welcome our other students today. And let's see, who shall we welcome next? Let's welcome Rafael. Hello, Rafael. How are you doing today? Okay, we'll give Rafael just a moment.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay, how was your weekend?
I was a normal one. Not good, nor not bad. Just normal.
Okay. All right. So nothing new and exciting happened this past weekend?
No, because I was just relaxing. I watched television. I stayed with my family. I practiced a little bit of English.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too exciting.
Oh, okay. Well, we need those restful weekends sometimes. It's very refreshing.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's move on. Thanks, Rafael, for joining us this morning or afternoon, wherever you may be. No, I think it's still morning where you are, right?
Yes, we're in Brazil.
Yeah. So we'll see. Right now, where I am in the States, it's about 7 a.m. What time is it in Brazil where you are?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. Okay. All right, good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue to welcome our students. Eva, welcome to class. How are you today?
Hi, nice to see you again, Carissa. I'm fine. The sun is shining, so it's pretty good because the weekend was so wrong. It was heavy rain and very cold. But I have 7 lessons at Werbling.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's definitely one way to take advantage of a gloomy weekend. Stay inside and take classes. Good. Well, welcome back, Ava. I actually had a really good weekend. I attended a seminar. It was a long week, a week-long seminar. So that was very building, very encouraging. I learned a lot. And unfortunately, on Saturday, is it Saturday? Yeah, on Saturday, I attended a memorial service for a friend. She was just 46 and she had a terminal illness. She passed away. past week, and so they had her memorial service on Saturday. So it was definitely a sad occasion, but lots of friends that I hadn't seen in a long time were there, so it was really like a reunion on a sad occasion, but it was definitely a great reunion. So it was a good weekend. It's highs and lows. Yeah. Well, thanks for.
One better day.
What'd you say?
One good and one wronger day.
Yes, yes. One good and one not so good day.
Not so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, thanks for asking, Ava. I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, and let's welcome Andrew. Hello, Andrew. How are you doing today?
I am guys.
Okay. So Andrew, you said that you're new, so maybe you can introduce yourself.
I am from Spain and I'm trying to learn English yet. I'm listening what people say and I am here with you.
Okay, good. Well, thank you for joining us today in class, Andrew. As you could hear, you're in class with Ava, Rafael, and Alejandro. And for those of you who are viewing and would like to join us here in the Hangout, please feel free to use your Verbling ticket and come on in. We'd love to have you participate. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what our goals are for the lesson, and then let's get right into our activities. Okay, give me 1 second so I can do my screen share. All right, there we go. All right, so this is our topic and our goals for today. Rafael, can you tell us our topic and goals?
Yes, expressing certainty and uncertainty. Practice using terms of certainty, practice using terms of uncertainty, and use an idiom.
Good, excellent job. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and continue. So here is a question. We're going to start by thinking of some words that express some level of certainty, okay, either positive or negative. So here's my question to you. Now let's say that we all have a friend named Ralph. Okay, and Ralph is going to take his driver's test. All right, now Ralph has been practicing. All right, so we want to know what you think. Will Ralph pass his driver's test? Now, we have a couple of examples on the board. Okay, I could say, yes, he will pass. He will. Or I could express certainty on the negative side. I could say, no, he won't. He will not. Okay, or I could say, yes, I'm sure he will. Or, no, I'm sure he won't. Okay, now I'd like to know what other words you can think of to express certainty. All right, so let's brainstorm here. All right, so let's see. Alejandro, can you think of another way to answer this question? Will Ralph pass his driver's test?
Another way?
Yes, another way to say it.
Has Ralph passed your driving test?
Okay, now we have our question, so what we're going to think about is an answer. Okay, so we have two columns here, so you're going to add to the columns. So what's your answer? Will Ralph pass his driver's test?
Yes, he will do it.
Okay, all right, so good. So we have yes, he will. All right, good, good. Let's see if we can get some other ones. Ava, what do you think? Do you think Ralph will pass his test?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Ah, okay, so we could say that. So let's say on this side, Okay, because you're expressing more of a negative. So let's see. I don't think so. Okay, or on this side, okay, let's say maybe. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Raphael, what do you think? Will Ralph pass his driver's test?
I think I can say definitely yes or definitely no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's put that here. You could say yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Or no, definitely not. Okay, so, all right, so you are either confident that he will or you're confident that he won't. Okay, good. Okay, and let's see what Andrew has to tell us. Andrew, what do you think?
I think Ralph won't pass the driver test.
Okay, so you said he will not. Okay, so let's say he definitely will not. Okay, so he definitely won't, you said. Okay, so he definitely won't. Okay. All right. Okay, so those are some ways that we can express our certainty in a positive or a negative way. All right. We could also use words. You said maybe, but we could also say he might. Okay, so he might. Or you could also say, no, he might not. All right, so those are some possibilities. Uh-huh.
He can do this. It's a positive.
Okay, so
I think so. He can do this.
Yes, I think he can. Okay, I think he can. Or you could say, I think he will, because the question is, will he? So, yeah, I think he will. Yeah, that's true. All right, beautiful. Okay, all right, let's go ahead. Let's see. Okay, we already have a couple, but here are a couple of other ways to talk about it. Okay, you could, if you're not that certain, you could say, well, it's possible. Okay, or you could say, well, maybe. Okay, either way, you're not for sure. And this one, you're a little bit more sure. Okay, so yes, he will. Yes, I'm sure he will. Yes, definitely. A little less sure, he might. Okay, now let's take it here. This expresses a little bit less certainty. Okay, so it's possible, maybe. Let's look on the other side. I suppose, but I'm not sure. It's doubtful. Okay, can anyone think of any other ones? What are some of the things you have heard? Will Ralph pass his driver's test? What are some other ways that you think you might be able to answer this? What if you don't want to sound negative, but you really in your head or in your mind you're thinking, Okay, here's one that you might try. Okay, you could say out loud, it's doubtful. Okay, but that might hurt someone's feelings. All right, but you could say, I suppose, but I'd rather not say. Okay. All right, so you just would rather not give your opinion. You're expressing that possibility, but you're not going to say it out loud. All right, so yeah, I suppose, or it's possible. All right, so good. So these are some different ways that you can express your certainty or your uncertainty. Now, let's go ahead and see an example of it. Okay, so let's read a little bit and let's see what other ways we can pick out here. All right, so let's have Ava. Ava, can you read Pam's part
Okay.
And it's really not gender specific. So maybe Alejandro, can you read? Well, I said Sarah, but let's say Sam. Read the other part for me, Alejandro.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm a little nervous.
Why?
My son Peter is taking his entrance exam for college today.
Do you think he will do well on it?
Well, it's unlikely because he didn't study very much.
You never know. He might surprise you.
I suppose, but I doubt it.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for your reading. Okay, Raphael, can you tell me the words that you see here that express certainty or uncertainty?
Yes, I think I can say that the words are unlikely. It's unlikely,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose, but I doubt it. Or he might surprise you.
Mm-hmm. Good. All right, so I'm just going to highlight a couple of those just so that our attention is focused on those. All right, so I suppose, but I doubt it. Okay. All right. Okay, are there any others?
You never know.
Uh-huh. There you go. Okay, so yeah, it expresses some level of doubt or certainty. There's a possibility, all right? So you never know. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Let me just ask one more question about this. Andrew. Andrew, why does Sarah say that her son may not pass his entrance exam? Why might he? What's the problem?
He doesn't study too much.
That's right. He didn't study very much. So it's unlikely that he's going to pass. Okay? All right. So, given the fact that Peter did not study very much, Raphael, what do you think? Do you agree with Sarah that he may not pass, or do you think he will pass? What do you think?
I think it depends on the kind of student you are, because if you're extremely smart, you don't need to study very hard. But if it's not the case, I agree with Sarah. If you don't study, there's a great possibility that you're not going to succeed.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, and let's see. Alejandro, what do you think? In this case, do you think that Peter will pass his entrance exam?
You never know. Uh, I think Peter pass.
Okay, you think that he will pass. Okay. All right, very good. Thanks for expressing your opinion there. All right, class, Elise joined us, and I want to welcome Elise. Hello, Elise. How are you doing today?
Hello, good. And you?
I'm doing just fine today. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. All right, well, you're welcome. All right, guys, well, we're going to move on. Okay, we're going to move on to another dialogue, and let's see what other vocabulary we can pick out here. Okay? Alejandro's pieces. Yeah, I'm sure Peter would definitely like Alejandro. Okay, so let's see. Let's have, this time, let's have Andrew please read Alan's part, and Elise, can you please read Anne's part?
Okay.
Okay, Anne, do you think that I will ever be able to speak English well?
Yes, definitely.
How can you be so sure?
You study English several times a week, and you speak English every day.
Thanks, Anne.
Okay, very good. All right, so let me ask you, Ava. Ava, what is this dialogue about?
That Anne don't know that she can so good in English or not, and but Ellen and Anne thinks so that he would be good in English because he studies so much.
Very good. All right. So, what do you think here? What do you think, Elise? Do you think that Anne is very encouraging, or do you think she's not encouraging? What do you think, Elise?
Anne is really very encouraging because she told Ellen the reason why Ellen can study English well. She
Good.
encourages Ellen to study more and to speak better.
Good. All right. All right. And then Alejandro, can you tell me the words that are used here to express certainty or uncertainty?
Certainty, definitely.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I can't see any what.
Okay. All right. All right. So what about anyone else? Okay. Can anyone else see anything else that expresses certainty or doubt?
Maybe be so sure.
Yeah. So here's a question. Okay. So, well, how can you be so sure? Okay. Because she says yes, definitely. Okay, so that expresses certainty. So you want some more proof. Well, how can you be so sure? Okay, yeah, that's it. Excellent job. All right, now let's get another opinion. So, Andrew, do you think that Alan will be able to speak English well, looking at this conversation?
I think if listen the advice of his friend Anne can, because if study several times, he can speak English. I am sure.
Okay, very good. Raphael, what do you think?
I totally agree with him because, and I really enjoy the way Anne talks because she's a real friend, because she's not lying. Because sometimes we say good things just to please someone, but she's giving the reason why Ellen can speak English very well.
Okay, very good. Now, if Alan was your friend, Raphael, what other words of encouragement could you give him?
I think I would say, of course you will.
Okay. Now, could you give him some reasons that you're so sure?
Of course you will, because according to what I see, you've been studying English very hard lately.
Okay. And could you also tell him what works for you?
I didn't understand your question.
So you could tell him mention some of the things that he's been doing, but you also speak English well. Can you tell him what has worked for you? What helps you speak English so well?
And I can say that what is helping me to improve my English is to spend as much time as I can on verbling and also speaking to some American friends that I have. Of course you will.
Okay, very good. And why did you do that? So sure. Okay, excellent job. All right, well, let's go ahead. Well, before we do, does anyone have any questions before we go ahead and continue? Does anyone have any questions so far? Okay, all right. Well, let's take a look at a couple of pictures, and then I'd like for you to answer that question, will it rain today? Okay, very good. So let's see, Yusuf has just joined us. Hello, Yusuf, welcome. Let's see. Okay, can't quite hear Yusuf. Okay, Yusuf, I think you're going to have to check. Let's see. Okay, I think you have to check your sound, Yusuf. I'm not able to hear you. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, now looking at the pictures, all right, Alejandro, will it rain today? What do you think? Let's take the first picture. You think?
It won't rain today.
Okay.
In
Now,
the first picture.
In the first picture. So you think that it will not rain today?
Excuse me, can you repeat, please?
Yes. So did you say that you think it will not rain in the first picture? You think it won't rain?
It won't rain, yes.
Okay. Now, why do you say that? What in that picture tells you that it will not rain in the first picture?
It won't rain today because it's very cloudy.
Okay, so it's cloudy, but it won't rain. Okay. Okay, so it's cloudy, but it won't rain. All right. Okay, now let's take a look at the pictures. But let's describe the pictures before we continue. Okay, so you said it's cloudy and it won't rain. All right. Let's ask one of your classmates. Elise, what do you think? Okay, let's take a look at that first picture. Do you think it will rain or not?
I think it will rain.
Okay, so why are you so sure that it will rain?
Because it's so cloudy and the sky is so dark.
Okay, all right, so we have a difference of opinion there. All right, let's get one more opinion. Andrew, do you think it will rain today, looking at the first picture? What do you think, Andrew? Let's see. Okay, I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm not able to hear you that well. Andrew, try that again. Let's see. Okay. All right. And okay, let's see. Ava, what do you think?
I suppose, but I'm not sure because the weather changed today so fast.
Yes, that's true. You make a very good point. All right, let's go to the second picture. Raphael, what do you think? Looking at that second picture, will it rain today?
Of course it won't, because we see that the sky is clear and blue.
Okay, all right, so let's see if your classmates agree with you. All right, Elise, what do you think? Do you agree with Raphael?
Yes, I totally agree with Raphael. Yeah, because we can see the sun Yeah, the sky is so clean, so I don't think it will rain.
Okay, excellent job. All right, Alejandro, let's go back to you. Look at the second picture. What do you think? Will it rain today?
It won't rain today.
Ah, okay, thank you. All right, excellent job. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead. Okay. Let's take a look at an idiom. Let's see, let me just change colors there. All right, so let's get Ava. Ava, can you tell us about this idiom? Just read what you see that's in pink.
Okay, beyond the shadow of a doubt, to be certain that something is true.
Okay. All right, so Ava, what do you understand about this idiom?
Beyond the shadow of a doubt means that if I thinking that something is true, so not false, so when the sun shines, I think it will not rain. This is my certain, so I can say beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Yes, that's right. Very good. All right, now let's see this in action. All right. Okay, so Yusuf, okay, it looks like you fixed your sound. Okay, Yusuf, please read letter A. This is a dialogue. And let's see, I'm going to have Raphael, please read letter B.
Why do you think he's... I don't see the text anymore. Wait. Why do you think he's the best person for the job?
He's been working in this field for several years and he's got great references.
You're right. Beyond the shadow of doubt, he's the best candidate.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so according to this dialogue, Yusuf, why will this person get the job according to this dialogue?
Because he's the best in that domain for many years, and he got a lot of experience.
That's right, because of his experience and because of his references. Okay, so beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay, now let's think about another situation where you might use this. Okay, Raphael, can you think of a situation that you might be able to use this idiom, beyond a shadow of a doubt?
Okay, let me think. If you are a bad employee and you're always arriving late at work, this person will be fired beyond a shadow of a doubt.
That's true. That's a very good example. Excellent job. All right, does anyone have any questions about this idiom? All right, now think about your native language. Do you have any idioms that are similar to this one, beyond a shadow of a doubt?
We have a expression in Portuguese, and it's the same. Of course, we use different words because it's Portuguese, but it is the same.
It's the same idea.
Yes. But it means you are not under the shadow of a doubt. That's how we say that in Portuguese.
Ah, you're not
No,
under.
no, sorry. It's not under the shadow of a doubt.
Okay, all right, so that means it's certain. Okay.
Yes.
All right, very good. Thanks, Raphael. All right, does anyone else have an idiom that's similar to this one?
In Chinese, we also speak something like this, but it's more like out of doubt, certainly, something like this.
Okay, good, good. So you can relate it to something that you already know. Beautiful job. Okay, let's try our next activity. Okay, let's take a picture. Let's take a look at this picture. All right, so we have 3 job candidates here. All right, so my question is, will she get the job? So let's talk about some of the things that are similar in the picture and some of the things that are different in the picture. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to ask, let's see, Yusuf. Yusuf, tell me some things that are the same. What do these three women have in common?
I don't know. I guess the three of them trying to get a job.
All right, so they're trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Alejandro, do you see anything else that they have in common?
A comment. What I to do?
What do these three women have in common? What is the same about them? Is there anything?
And I'm sorry, I don't understand it.
Okay, so there are three women in this picture.
Yes.
Okay, is there anything that is the same about these women? Yusuf told us that they all want to get a job. Okay, that's one thing that they have in common or that is the same. Can you see anything else that is the same about these women?
The same. They are women. I can see nothing more.
Okay, are they all old women or are they young women? Are they girls?
They are girls. Sorry, I can't do this exercise. I don't understand it.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, let's get some help from your classmates. Don't worry, all right? As we go on, I think you'll understand what we're getting at here, all right? Elise, can you tell me anything else that these women have in common?
Okay, these three ladies are beautiful young ladies, women. They yeah, I only know this one things in common.
Okay, all right. Now let's talk about some things they have that are different about these women. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask Ava. Ava, what are some differences that these three women have?
Yes, I think so. The first at the left side, she is maybe more serious as the others, and she maybe have a better job or higher position because she wear elegant clothes.
A suit,
Suit, yes, and suit. And the second girl, I think so, maybe just a student at the university or college, because she wear jeans and pullover, but she also it's a having common thing that I think so. She's also clever, and the third person, she who I don't know in English this word, but she would so much do her job very well, but she don't do everything so good, a good way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Okay.
know the word, but it's this.
Okay. Good, good. We're getting some really good descriptions here. All right. I'm going to ask Raphael. Raphael, what do you think? What differences do you see in these women?
Okay, I don't want to be judgmental
Mm-hmm.
because it's really hard to judge someone by what we see, but
Right.
that's the only thing that we have here.
That's right.
I would say that I think it is plain to see that the first one is going to get the job because she dresses nicely, like she's going to work in a very important company. Okay, but and the second one, I think the girl is dressing casually, but she seems to be very smart. And the third one, she's kind of messy, I think. But just because she's messy, it doesn't mean that she's not going to be a a good employee. I think it depends on the position you get in the company.
Okay, so she's a bit messy. She's a bit, Ava says clumsy. Good. She's clumsy. She's a bit unorganized. All right, good, good. All right, so Andrew, which one of these women do you think will get the job? So let's say that the job is working in some type of office, and let's say it's a manager's position. Okay, so which one do you think will definitely get the job? Okay, Andrew, I think you might have to check your microphone again because we're not able to hear you. No, still not. Man, I'm not sure what that could be. Maybe just check the cables, check the wire on your microphone. Okay, I'm gonna just try Youssef a second. Youssef, which one of these women do you think will get the job? Okay, I hear sound. Is that you, Andrew? Oh, okay, I'm not sure. Between Youssef and Andrew, I'm not sure whose microphone I'm actually hearing. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. Just give me a second.
I know.
Okay, there you are, Andrew. Go ahead. Andrew, are you there? Oh, okay. Okay, Alejandro, I'm going to go back to you. Alejandro, now listening to the descriptions, which woman do you think will definitely get the job?
I think the first lady get the job.
Okay, and why do you think that, Alejandro?
Sorry, why?
Yes, why do you think that?
I think she has a beautiful smile. And she gets the job.
All right, so you think because of her smile, that's part of the reason she will get the job?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, all right. So, Raphael, what if I told you that the manager of a major company was the woman on the right? Would you believe me?
Yes, I would.
Why would you believe
No.
me? What reason do you have to
No, I
believe me?
think I would, but because I don't like to judge. That's why I
Uh-huh.
would.
Okay.
I can I share something with you?
Yes, please do.
Because I can see that in my job. I see people dressing nicely, and they speak so well. And at the end of it all, the one who doesn't dress nicely, and maybe this person has not the perfect speech, but when it comes to how can I say that?
She
Uh,
has a
produ-
bigger knowledge.
when it comes to being productive, she is not a good employee.
Hmm.
And that's why I don't like to judge by the way you look.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing with us. Eva, you have another thought?
Yes, I just said that the right one, so the third person, maybe not look so pretty, but yes, maybe she has a bigger knowledgement in the topic or in the term which necessary to the work. But the first person just see look like so good, and it's not um, permission to the job. I think so also, but in the lot of at the lot of company, I think so. The first expression is very important. So maybe the third woman on this picture has a not lower, smaller chance to get the job.
Okay. All right, very good. Guys, thanks for expressing your thoughts here. All right, I just want to hear from Elise. Elise, what are your thoughts?
If I were the boss, I would like to I would employ the first one, the lady on the left side. Because I believe the way she dress is something she respect the occasion, she respect the boss, she respect the company. She
Mm-hmm.
probably represents the company. So if I were the boss, if I were the interviewer, probably she might give me the best impression among all. Of course, in terms of other parts of the interview, I think this is only the first impression. Others, other things like knowledge, experience, all these, they were interviewed one by one. So, yeah, probably number three. Okay, even though sometimes she might make some mistake, but this is a human error, right? I think everybody might just have this kind of incident. Sorry. So I think it's
Gracias.
acceptable.
Gracias.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. All right, well, I want to move on to our very last activity. And again, we're going to look at some pictures and we're going to talk about the certainty or uncertainty of one of these people getting a yes. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about what we can see here in the pictures. All right, let's see. Raphael, can you tell us what's happening in these three pictures?
I think it's a marriage request. These couples, they are trying to get married.
Right, so these are marriage proposals.
Proposals.
Very good. Marriage proposals. All right. Now, let's talk first about what we see in the picture just briefly. So, right, you're right. So, overall, these are three marriage proposals. All right. Eva, can you tell me what's different about these three pictures?
I think so. The place. At the first one, we don't know where is the story, but the second one happened in a flat, I think so, and the third one at the on a trip.
Okay, on a trip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Alejandro, Do you notice anything else that's different about these three pictures besides the location?
Yes, the first picture, he looks like very, very child. I think he will say no.
Okay. All right. So you think he's going to say no?
I
Okay.
don't have more vocabulary. Sorry.
That's okay. All right. So you think the man in the first picture will say no. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's Andrew, let's try your microphone again. All right. Didn't seem like it. Yusuf, are you back with us, Yusuf? Okay. All right. Elise. Elise, what else do you notice that's different about this picture? About these
Okay.
three pictures?
And firstly, the difference is a place. Someone already mentioned. Okay. Secondly, the second difference is that the first picture is the woman is going to propose to the man, but for the second and third one is the man, you know, to ask for marriage from the woman. Yeah. So the third difference, the first one is not so serious. Okay, but the second one and the third one, it can show that the man actually has done a lot, you know, to try to find a way, you know, to use lots of preparation. I mean, have a lot of preparation, something like that.
Okay. Yes, that's true. That's true. All right. And there's actually another difference as well. Eva, can you see the last difference there?
Last difference.
We've talked about location, preparation, who's asking who.
Oh, I know. Sorry, can I interrupt? The last picture shows, you know, it's more sincere, more formal and sincere.
Okay, it's more formal and sincere. All right.
Then the woman was surprised. It seems like the woman was waiting for quite a long time.
He's on his knees.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So she's surprised. And good, Raphael. The man is on his knee. So here in the States, that tends to be part of the tradition that the man gets down on one knee to propose. All right. So thinking about the similarities and the differences, now here's the question. Who do you think will say yes? Raphael, what do you think? Who will say yes?
The pictures on the bottom. The girls are going to say yes, but the boy on the top, according to his face, I think he's going to say no.
Okay, good.
And
So I think
she's not showing a friendly face.
yeah. So what do you think about someone holding up a sign to ask you to marry them, Raphael? What do you think about that?
What? Can you repeat?
Yeah, so she's also holding up a sign that says marry me. What do you think about that?
I think it's not a good idea. Silly.
Okay, all right. So if it were you, Raphael, do you think you would say yes or you think you would say no?
Marry me with a paper, because you have a mouth, you know how to speak, and with this face, I would say no.
Okay. All right. Eva, what do you think? Who will say yes?
The second and the third pictures, girls. we'll say yes, definitely. But on the first picture, as Rafael said, I think so also that the guy not would like to marry with this girl.
Okay, so he might need some more time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Well, let's get back up to the top because we're right actually just about out of time. All right. So today we said that we were going to practice using terms of certainty and uncertainty, and we did that. And we also said that we were going to use an idiom. All right, so just to quickly flash back, these are some of the terms that we use to express certainty in a positive and a negative way. These are some of the ways we talked about uncertainty in a positive or negative way. We got some additional terms here with this dialogue, and also here with this dialogue. And you used all of these when you talked about the different pictures. Remember, the idiom that we used today was beyond a shadow of a doubt. Okay, so very good. Thanks everyone for your participation. Just want to let you know also that we've made some adjustments. So looking at the Verbalin webpage, you can still request one-on-one classes with me, and we've adjusted some of the prices for that, and also for our group lessons. All right, so I hope to see everybody very soon. Thanks for coming in. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, Carissa. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.